Hey, it's Mercedes, and this is your morning walk afterthought. Happy Women's History Month. So, today or sometime over the next month, identify somebody who's close to you, past or present, living in this time, space, reality, or gone on to glory, who is a woman, and identify and acknowledge their greatness and the impact that they have or that they had on your life. So I look right in my family, literally, to my mother, to my great-grandmother, and to both of my sisters. And I'm going to do something to let them know I appreciate their contribution to women's history. My great-grandmother, 3 generations ago, when it was unheard of, she bought land, she built a church, and it still stands on 25th Street to this day. And she is inspiration for me, y'all, that if she can do that cash money way back then, I can do whatsoever it is I desire with property, with business, with ministry, with whatsoever. I think about my mom, who was in banking, and when they decided that they were going to integrate the banks, ain't that long ago, y'all, when they decided they were going to integrate the banks, at that time it was Wachovia, she was the person who they chose to go to work in the white bank downtown. Now, yes, they chose her because she was black, but it had to also have a great deal to do with work ethic and communication and quality of work. And it just lets me know, if she produced the quality of work that was high enough to be the one chosen, then I can and shall do the same. I think about my oldest sister, Dr. Wylia Miller, who has lived in other countries and worked doing the work that she does. She's lived from the north to the south, different parts of the country, doing what she does, both in nonprofit and in for-profit and in education, making an amazing impact. And oftentimes behind the scenes, and of course somebody else gets the credit. And she continues to teach, she continues to sow, she continues to impact. And that's women's history for me. But let me tell you about my sister Tayola, who some 20 years ago now. So now be clear, she was the first of Eddie and Brenda's daughters to buy a house on her own. She was the first one to purchase a home. And she's so innovative and so creative, honey. Now, this was before wait a minute, y'all. Okay, my bad. I just pulled up at home and my had to let my housekeeper in. So listen, my sister Tayola was the first of Eddie and Brenda's daughter to purchase a house on her own. And this was long, y'all, this was long before single mother programs and first time home buyer programs that we knew of. Child, she done convinced the finance company. She done convinced the real estate agent she got to help her. She done convinced everybody who make a decision about purchasing homes, because she that I remember didn't have any W-2s, because she was self-employed. She was doing hair. So them jokers took her appointment book for 2 years, and literally her appointment book, and they added up how much money she made, and she qualified for a house from her appointment book, and from them estimating how much money she made from each of those hair appointments. Y'all, let me tell you something. If that ain't women's history, I don't know what is. The fact that somebody can take what they have with a goal and a dream in mind and be so passionate and insistent about it that they get somebody else to give them money to do what they want to do. Listen, if she could do that 20 years ago, it lets me know whatsoever it is I have in my mind to do for myself and for my family and for the manifestors that I serve, that I can do it too. So I'm encouraging you all that as we go through this month of March, Women's History Month, find somebody. Yes, celebrate those who are on the world stage, but find somebody who is right near to you, right close to you. Spend some time thinking about and pondering on the contribution that they've made to your life and to the lives of others, and celebrate them. If they're gone on, have your own to glory, have your own little celebration. And if they're right around you, send them a card, pick up their favorite dessert, take them to dinner, or just call or send a nice text saying, thank you, I see you, I appreciate you. Happy Women's History Month.